Hello everyone, welcome to Edumon Tutorials. In this series lecture, we will be covering Digital Logic Design, in short DLD, which you're gonna see in your 2-1. Myself Sohana Domatoti, and let's get started. Your unit 1 is Binary Systems. The agenda that we're gonna be following for this chapter is as follows. We'll be covering digital systems, binary numbers, number-based conversion, octal and hexadecimal numbers, complements, signed binary numbers, binary codes, binary storage and registers, finally binary logic. Now, what is a digital system? Digital systems have such a prominent role in everyday life. Digital systems are used in communication, business transaction, traffic control, spacecraft guidance, medical treatment, weather monitoring, the internet, and many other things. You can keep on listing them. Now, in order to give a definition, it can be summed up as a digital system is an internet connection of digital modules. To understand the operation of each digital module, it's necessary to have a basic knowledge of digital circuits and their logic functions. Binary numbers. We are all aware of the fact that binary numbers only uses two digits like 0 and 1. Before getting into a broader aspect of what it actually is, first I want to define what is meant by base and a radix. The radix of a number system determines the number of distinct values that can be used to represent any arbitrary number. It tells the number of digits or symbols involved in a particular number system. Number of digits used is 0 to r minus 1, where r stands for radix and base. You might be wondering why I'm telling all this. Fine, let's take an example. Consider the number 694. Now this cannot be an octal number. The reason is because octal number uses only 0 to r minus 1 digits. Now here r is 8 for octal. So the octal number system is using only 0 to 7 digits, that is ranging from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now comes to the number 694. Here 9, which is greater than 7, is present in the given number. So this one does not come under an octal number. So in order to tell what is the value of r for each and every number system, I can be giving you it as, for binary it is 2, for octal it is 8, for decimal it is 10, and for hexadecimal it is 16. Now what are the values of actually 2, 8, 10 and 16? Here, binary uses only the values 0 and 1. Octal uses values from 0 to 7, like all the digits ranging from 0 till 7. And for decimal, it uses the values of 0 to 9. And this one, hexadecimal, uses the values from 0 to 15. Now here in this case for the hexadecimal, there's a special notations used. From 0 to 9, it's common. We'll be using all the usual digits like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on till 9. But coming to the digits 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15, we denote each of them with a special alphabets ranging from A to F. Like for 10, we'll be using A. For 11, we'll be using B. 12C, 13D, 14E and 15F. So whenever you want to use the digits from 10 to 15, instead of using the actual digits 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15, we will be using A, B, C, D, E and F. Now I want to discuss the basic problems that we will be seeing in this section. The usual ones come like this. Determine the possible unknown base value for a relation root over 22 equals to 6. Now before getting into the problem, one thing I want to make sure is that consider any number pattern like A, B, C, D, E dot, like a decimal point, and then F, G, H and I. In order to convert such kind of notations from any number system to any other number system of base or radix to be some r, we will be multiplying these numbers into the powers of the bases like 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and so on if there are any other numbers present in front of it. And for the values after the decimal point, we will be multiplying it to the powers of minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and so on if the value keeps on continuing. So this must be considered to be the most crucial one for all the kind of problems. Now getting back to the problem. Given that the relation as root over 22 equals to 6. Now we need to find the base of that particular number system. Like when you can see this in actual decimal number system, root over 22 is not equal to 6. But this happens only for one specific number system. So now we need to find the base or radix of that number system. Now consider let B be the base or radix for that particular number system. So write down the relation like root over 22 equals to 6. From this one, we will be considering it as 0 and 1 and this becomes 0. One more important thing is that a shorter form to find out the base for any of this kind of problems. Like from the given relation, find the maximum value. Here the maximum value tends to be 6. Like the maximum of all the 2, 2 and 6 be 6. Now the base will always be greater than or equals to 6 plus 1. Like whatever the maximum value is there plus that one value. So 6 plus 1 tends to be 7. So your base will always be greater than or equals to 7. It cannot be anything such as like 4 or 5 or anything. But if in the exams, if they give few options related to that, you can rule out them options. But in this kind of problem, we have all the values to be greater than 7. So now let's dive into the problem. So it can be written as root over 2 into b power 1 plus 2 into b power 0 equals to 6 into b power 0. Now try solving this equation. We'll be getting as 2b plus 2 under root over equals to 6. Squaring on both sides, we get 2b plus 2 equals to 36. Therefore, b equals to 17. I hope you are clear with this problem. So 17 is the answer. Now let's try solving the other one. The same goes with this one also. Like 135 plus 62 equals to 230. Start writing the relation they gave in the question as it is. And now the maximum value and all the entire equation is 6. Like the maximum of 1, 3, 5, 6, 2 and 2, 3, 0 tends to be 6. So maximum value is 6. So again your base here tends to be greater than or equals to 7. Here 0, 1 and 2, 0 and 1, 0, 1 and 2. Try solving this equation now. 1 into b square plus 3 into b power 1 plus 5 into b power 0 plus 6 into b power 1 plus 2 into b power 0 equals to 2 into b square plus 3 into b power 1 plus 0. So it tends to be b square plus 3b plus 5 plus 6b plus 2 equals to 2b square plus 3b. 3b and 3b gets cancelled here and b square minus 6b minus 7 equals to 0. So now b square minus 7b plus b minus 7 equals to 0. b into b minus 7 plus 1 into b minus 7 equals to 0. b plus 1 into b minus 7 equals to 0. Therefore, b equals to minus 1 comma 7. Since the radix can never be negative, we consider the value to be 7. So the base for this particular number system is 7. Now try finding the base for 16 into 3 equals to 66. I hope you guys enjoyed this session. In the next coming lecture, we will be discussing about numerical based conversions, like conversions among all the octal, hexadecimal, decimal and binary. Stay tuned to Edumon. Thank you.